Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of the most unique theme parks I have ever seen in Planet Coaster 2. The landscape of this is absolutely sensational. The entire concept is one giant end-to-end lagoon, but it has so many stunning visuals, vistas, and unique use of architecture. Tons of bridges and canyons and quarries, so many unique elevations. I think my favorite part is that there's a gigantic wooden coaster on the side of a cliff from top to bottom. Looks to be like 500 plus meters in height. Holy good googly moogly, this is a treat. I'm super excited about today's spotlight. It's like nothing we've ever seen before. So buckle up, get yourself some popcorn, and let's get right on into it. Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight. Today's episode is Lagoon Land Aquarium Adventure Park and Resort, created by Parlor Tricks 76. It says they're a builder, but they're actually an advanced builder because I know they got a promotion from participating in the Flume contest, and they're also a golden patron. Thank you so much for your support, Parlor Tricks. Really appreciate it. And here they say, buckle up, this is a big one. Hey, yo, Johnny. No, this is not my first submission to the channel. Haha. Definitely not. In just a fun fact, is they were one of the first ever mega parks ever featured in Planet Coaster 2. I think the first. And I really liked it. So it's good to see you back. And here they say, after my last feature, I wanted to do something really different, including, but not limited to, multiple QA passes, ensuring no head bonking. I really listened to all of your feedback and that of the community as well. Park best viewed at night, except for the rapids in the back, is best viewed at daytime. I know you're not a fan of transport rides, but both the train ride doubles as a dark ride and an entrance to the top of the park. Who said I wasn't a fan of transport rides? I like a good transport rides. I've featured hundreds of them over the years. As long as they're good, I like them. I don't like boring transport rides. That goes without saying. The gondolas, Skytrain, also offer great views of the quarry and the lower Queen Splash Resort area. Ooh, Queen Splash Resort. Proceed any which way you wish. Be on the lookout for the pink penguin. Dun dun dun. Welcome to Lagoon Land, formerly Mele Kalikimaka, but didn't like the name and would be hard to pronounce. Well, you made me pronounce it anyways. Built in 2024 and completed in early 2025, 300 hours and lots of hand cramping. This island paradise has something for everyone. 8 fully themed coasters, 10 themed flat rides, hidden nooks. I love a good hidden nook. Crannies and vistas for you to find. Also has a unique river rapids ride and a unique underwater go-kart adventure, flumes, and pools. Okay, this is getting more exciting the more we read. No scenery tool was used. Wait, what? No scenery tool? You mean the brushes? Everything was meticulously placed, duplicated, manipulated, and moved to make this neat park. Oh, I know you used it in the last park and had some clipping, so you didn't use it at all. Just use it in moderation. I didn't discover advanced move and duplicate to the end of the park. No! Some workshop builds were used, very minimal, a build or two assigned. I used a credit. I did make my own custom stations in the quarry in the back of the park, custom supports, thematic triggers, elements, and some custom food courts and cozy cove boardwalk and back end areas. Did use some Planko builds already from the game, which I tore apart and manipulated to extend the coaster stations. Hey, copy with taste, man. Collaborated a bit with Rob X Needs and got some thoughts and suggestions from It's Clouds, Smiling Oma, Mouser, What's Up, I Am Impossible, and Greed J Bird. All a lot of familiar names from the Flume contest. Following Smiling's suggestions, I updated to add more seating for guests, less guests, more gift shops, and signage. Boom. All right, we got through it. Absolutely incredible. Love the growth of Parlor Tricks, coming out with one of the very first ever mega parks, as mentioned, participating in the Flume contest, been a part of the Blueprint Spotlights. They're becoming a very familiar name and a new name to that of Planet Coaster 2. So I'm pretty excited about this one. And as I mentioned at the top of the video, and as you can see from the B-roll, there are a lot of wonderful views and vistas and incredible rides and attractions. So without further delay, let's just go experience it all. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I usually start off at the park entrance, but this is such a phenomenal build that I felt like I had to go God view. Look at this wooden coaster. I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't get a good shot of this in the B-roll. It's incredible. This kind of gives me RCT 2 vibes, or 1 vibe, sorry, where you had to build on like a cliffside and you had like the small borders. And look at this map that they used. They are going right to the border edge, all around, every single border edge. This is the most definitive 99% end-to-end park I have ever seen in any version of Planet Coaster. This is a true end-to-end because you're literally building right to the edge of the border everywhere. That's really phenomenal. Yeah, this has it all. Look at all of this, and we're gonna go explore all this here today, and I've never seen anything like it. It's a wide open, spacious lagoon with bridges and navigation points all over, and that has me very excited. So again, like nothing I've ever experienced, and that's what I love about making these videos and checking out these creations, is finding new things, new experiences. So here we go. Lagoon Land Aquarium Adventure and Resort Park. Why don't you just call it Lagoon Land Adventure Resort or something? I don't know. That's a lot. It's a mouthful. And then we have some Vikings telling us more stuff. If the intro wasn't long enough. This park is primarily made with ideas. Okay, yeah, we just read all this. Okay, so this is just kind of like a debrief of what we just read, but for those who download it, which makes sense. And then these are credits to the actual blueprints that were used. Very good. Love to see it. So nighttime beyond this point, as you've seen from the bird's eye view, this is one of the most gorgeous daytime parks. So I'm really hoping the nighttime delivers because it is sensational at daytime. But if you're gonna use a lot of the aquatic pieces, they tend to glow, right? So I'm not mad at it. Yes, I guess this is why you have aquarium in the park name. There's aquariums everywhere. The fish may attack. I thought I heard the glass kind of getting bonked. Are they bonking? Maybe it's just the sounds he makes. Yeah, maybe. I thought he was tapping on the glass. I was like, hey, quit tapping on the glass. I'm not allowed to do it. You're not allowed to do it. Some staff areas back there. Very cool. Is that going to be the next game from Frontier? Planet Aquarium? SeaWorld? Oh, Planet Sea? All right. So do we kick things off with the train station? Because that's just going to take us deeper into the park, right? It's not a bad idea. You did say it's a dark ride. You know what? I think that'll be an interesting way to get some perspective on the park. You did say it's a dark ride. I'm compelled to see it at day because, again, the views are incredible. And I think you're going to see them much better from the perspective of a train that is intended to give you some nice views. So we'll see. I'm always able. Oh, I hear it leaving. Aw. I'm always able to toggle the time of day. All right, so what did you call this? It's the ride Locomotive Adventure. This is gonna be an awkward one to get a good view on. Let's look at the test results. Oh, 2 kilometers. It's a long one. 540 seconds with wait times. I think we have to do front bumper, right? It's the only option. Otherwise, we got too much train in our way. I can pull out to an orbit at some point, but let's check it out. Okay, off we go. Crab! I love the crabs. All right, this is really cool already, and we just got started. I mean, he definitely put a lot of effort into this lighting. I think what I have to do I'll get the volume down a little bit, and then I can put some music in post. A little bit of a shame you didn't put music on this train. We need some elevator music. Ooh. A hidden grotto pirate area. Wow, that pirate ship's phenomenally constructed. Oh, wow. You weren't kidding when you said a bit of a dark ride. This is phenomenal. Wow, what a pleasant surprise. Oh my goodness. What is going on in here? All right. I was already impressed with what I saw on the outside. What is that? I did not expect there to be kind of like volcanic areas in this park for whatever reason. A nice hidden surprise for sure. Okay, what do we got on the outside here? Ooh, this is a cozy little nook. You said there's lots of hidden nooks. I love me a good nook. Oh, the top hat stall on that Pyro coaster looks phenomenal. That's going to give us some nice views. I think we're going to have to ride a lot of these rides and attractions at both day and night. Well, you said it's a nighttime park. Again, I just have to iterate that I think it looks like one of the best I've seen at day. It's just one of those things where you put so much effort into the nighttime that it becomes your preference. You don't have to do anything to make this game look good at day. Well, I guess you do. You do have to make a good park. I think we get off here. And what I'll do for funsies... Oh, it's a little buddy buddy. Oh, a little sprout man. What we'll do is we'll ride it the other way back during the daytime at the end of the video or something. We'll figure it out. I'm assuming there's 2 stops on that train. So here we are. We have arrived. Again, I think the views up here would have been great during the day. Let's just test that theory. Yeah, this is preferable. Wow. And there's that Pyro coaster. Holy moly. Catches on fire. It's a dragon from the looks of it. Pyromaniac. And the big resort off the side. I know this is up at the top of the park where the quarry is. And I think the quarry looks phenomenal during the daytime. Yes, this is it. So... I will take a peek at it in the night, but I really want to experience this during the day. I don't know what it is about quarries. It always gives me Fallout 4 vibes. There's a quarry in Fallout 4, and I really loved it. I thought it was unique, and now I just get like Fallout 4 nostalgia when I see quarries. But what you did here, I've never seen done. I think we did a quarry creation during a contest way back, but it could never be done as good as it is done here. I've never seen quarries done this well. Because you're able to use the gigantic, what are these called? The sandstone rocks or whatever? Marble rocks? They're big, giant gray blocks, and it really lets you carve out a quarry. It's really cool. The Miner's Fury. Let's check it out. We'll ride it at day and night, so we'll get both experiences, but I just wanted to see the quarry. Unfortunately, I thought we were going to kind of pass by a good vista, and not the case. I have to probably go around for that. Ooh, it's a swinging mine train. First time since the update that we got to ride a mine train with the swing now properly fixed. I'm here for it. So obviously, we're going to sit in seat view for this and ride the swing. Test results, open details. Let's see what we got going on here. 600 meters, a little bit of a smaller one. 85 kilometers per hour. 2 inversions on the mine train, as well as a little bit of airtime. 0 scenery rating. 18,000 scenery rating. I am stand corrected. All right. Oh, look at the quarry. This is what I was talking about. The hard angles, the cut corners. It's so beautifully well done. It gives me that Fallout 4 vibes. It used the Greek pieces. It's great. It's really great. Oh my goodness, I am so happy. Oh, riding the side of the walls and flipping the mine train. This is exactly what we needed to see. Now that the swing is full in effect and has been fixed, now we get to fully experience this. So it's a good thing I waited to feature this creation. I do think it was finished before the update. It's been on the to-do list for a while. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is stunning. It's cut a bit short, but half of the quarry is a completely different coaster experience, and I'm not mad at that. So let's respect our creators' wishes to view majority of the park at night and see what our quarry looks like during the night. And I think for this one, we'll look forward at the back and we'll watch them swing. Let's go. All right, let's do it. Yeah, in my opinion, the quarry hits way harder during the day. But that's what's great about these parks and these creations. There'll be some areas that are preferable at day, some at night. You still put a lot of effort into the nighttime lighting everywhere, where the experience is still really good during the night. So, not mad at it. Okay, something wacky is going on with this view. So this look forward doesn't actually work as intended. Huh. I guess I'll just do chase. I just don't like how Chase flips the camera on the inversions, but I think they said 2 inversions, right? So we're done. We're done. It's a short experience, but I like it. I definitely like the innovation that you used on the rotating the tracks. So the mine train kind of hangs and hovers. So these are the custom flat rides. I think I'm gonna pass on riding these ones here today simply because there is more than enough coasters and rides and transport rides to fill out well over an hour long. Okay, so that was the Miner's Fury, and this is the Excavator. I am here for it. I hear Moo Moo Milkshakes. It's become my new favorite song. Planet Coaster K-pop. All right, no train in station. Cut to it when it's ready. Let's go. Since we're at night, we'll kick this one off at night. It is green across the board. I feel like I haven't said that in a hot minute. Track length is 1.3 kilometers. 101 kilometers per hour is the speed. And I guess the scenery rating doesn't kick in until the ride starts. 13,000. There it is. So we got to keep an eye on those scenery ratings going forward. What is the wind? Ooh, I like the music on this. Oh, this is gonna be a vibe. I think with this one we'll do front bumper at night. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to get the music back up. Let's go. This is a legendary song. Wow. Great coaster as well. Oh, we smacked the flower. Got ya. Actually, that would have just hit the tray. We're so low down. Yeah, exploring the nooks and crannies of the quarry is actually quite phenomenal. I love it. That was great. What an experience. All right, we're doing it again at daytime. Wow, the colors, it's so vibrant. It's sensational. It gives me Sonic the Hedgehog vibes as well. Right? The green zone or whatever. Woo! Let's go. I gotta say, I am absolutely enthralled by this quarry. Oh, we do hit the flower. At least it's just a flower. Flower power, baby. We just got a little bit of a buff, that's all. Sensational. That is a really fun experience. That's gonna be the one to beat for me, but we still have like 6 more coasters or something to check out in this park. Just the views. It's one of the coolest looking exploration coasters I've ridden in a long time, even though it's contained to one little area and it only explores within it. Just the vibes of the quarry, the depth, the height, the marble with the ivy. It's vibrant, even though there's a lot of white. And it just creates something captivating. All right, let's move on. Cool bridge as well, giving us some nice sights. Looks like we got a little Western village over there. Over there, I mean. And then I looked over here. And I believe that Western village was created before the Western update, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you, I'll still, I mean, if anything, I appreciate Western done the hard way more, right? Having the pieces is just a free pass now. One last look at the quarry before we go. Incredible. All right, we're hitting the sprint button. This is a long ass bridge. Queen Splash's Resort. Hi! Oh, Queen Splash. She's my favorite character. Let's see if she does the little squat. Do the squat. The squat is hilarious. There it is. There it is. Woohoo! Oh. Little turtle shell. So cool. All right. Everything dedicated to Queen Splash. I'm a fan. The pink, the blue, the water. Oh, it's a water park. Ooh. We get to test the new flume physics. However, I do believe that this was built before the flume update. So if we turn flume physics on, which we obviously have to do, some of these flumes may crash, but I'm here for it. We're gonna try it out. It's a vibe over here, and you got some music as well. Here's the change rooms. Look at these flumes. What's nice about how we approached the flume contest, we limited you to 4,000 pieces, and for the higher brackets, 8,000. So we actually haven't seen too many flumes in this context, like massive park flumes. And that was a little bit intentional on my part. I didn't want to like do a flume park contest, but something I'm definitely considering for the future. Because now that we finished all these flume prints, we are a little bit fatigued. However, we get to see them in a different context here today. So it's going to be a completely different experience than that of the flumes. Unfortunately, there's still some issues. Let's see. Actually, you know what? This is a good opportunity to try it, just to YOLO it. So with the new changes, just to show you guys here, the cameras now work. You can do front bumper, you can look forward, you can chase, all of that stuff, right? You can orbit. These weren't working as intended. They were like slightly too high or whatever. Obviously I want to see the chase view, but I believe we won't get the splashdown at the bottom. Let's find out. So it's fixed, but it's not fixed. If somebody can file this as a bug, yep, that needs to get filed as a bug. Because now that I'm at the top in third person, I can select the guest and view it as the guest, but look it, there's no camera settings. So not only does that need to be filed as a bug, this character needs to adopt the features of the camera settings, because it's the only way we can actually experience the flumes right now and have that splash, but we don't have the chase view. So neither of the options for flumes, which is the #1 feature in Planet Coaster 2, are viable. So you might as well just delete the flumes from the game. I'm a little salty, as you can tell. But yeah, it's this or bust, and this is not ideal. Anyways, sorry for the rant. Had to get it out of my system. Because the flume update, that's the splash we're looking for. But I can't experience it in Chase View. So let's try this again. So now what we have, ladies and gentlemen, enhanced guest flume behaviors. Turn it on. Let's see what happens to our guest when we... Hey, it's the pink penguin they talked about. We found him. Yeah, that's great. Okay, we're doing it with the physics. Let's see what happens. It doesn't feel any different. I just see arms in my face. Oh, oh no. Oh, we got yeeted into the concrete at the end. Oh my god. I feel like we're doing the flume contest all over again. Let's do third person, follow the flume. See, I can't, it's not chase, I have to move the camera. So if I do a bad job of controlling the camera, it's just an awful experience overall. Here it is. All right, so we clearly know that these were designed before the flume physics were introduced. We're gonna turn that one off, but I'm here for it. I want to experience it. So more flumes, let's go. Yeah, these rafty ones are going to be a lot better with the flume physics, but I don't know if it'll make it to the end. Let's see here. Yeah, it's going to go over right there. It might even spin right around the tunnel, if it can do that. Oh, I'm getting a little nauseous. Holy right-hand turns. Okay, we're doing it. Well, you know what? Oh no. Flume physics on, grab the guest, and let's watch it. I think it's going right over. Oh wait. Maybe it needs one to go through first? Oh! It definitely almost went over. And then it just basically spirals endlessly. So we're done. Bye now. Okay, we're going for broke on this one. We're going to turn it on immediately and just hope for the best. And look at the way that the flume or the raft deforms as it's going up and over. Really nicely done by Frontier. Oh! Oh! It's almost going around. Oh! I love it. That was a great finale. Oh. Wow, that hits hard. Literally. I'm just gonna leave that like that for the rest of the episode. Just gonna leave it on. Oh, we got the matte flume turning physics on. Let's go. Good luck, lady. Oh, we can go first person on this one. Let's do it. Oh, I am so scared. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Good thing there's a barrier on the left. Oh. Oh my god. The mat just yeeted into another universe. All right, well, oh, that's my Queen Splash. Aww. I didn't even check for shoutouts if, oh, that's adorable. It's adorable because it's Queen Splash. Oh, I made that one. You can download it off my workshop page. Hey-oh, that's cute. All right, flumes are fun. Little bit on the extreme side. Oh, there she is again. And in a pink village. Ah, little cabins. All right, there she is again. I think you've overused her. Not being subtle about it at all. That's all right. It is the Queen Splash Resort after all, right? There was another way to go when we went down here. Surf slides, right? And then you go down here, and there's another nook. Oh, it just leads us back out to here. Okay, that's a nice way to shortcut. All right. Not mad at it. Oh, what's this James Bond music? Cliffhanger. Crab attack. Double O crab. Ooh. Loving the tropical resort vibes. It is the Cliffhanger coaster, wooden coaster. Open test results. What do we got going on? 1.3 kilometers in length, 150 kilometers per hour, the fastest coaster in the park thus far with 5 seconds of airtime. Let's see what the scenery rating is. I am curious. 22. Oh, this is the Woody. So, is this the one? It is. Oh, baby Jesus. Oh my goodness. This is my most anticipated coaster of the park. Is it gonna beat the Quarry, the Excavator? Let's find out. Oh. I am a fan of this. Wow, it's fast too. Whoa! Didn't expect that. Good googly moogly. Gives us a little bit of a breather before it gets more insane again. Right? Or wait, are we pulling into the station? What's happening here? Wait for it. Wait a second. I am scratching my head right now. Oh, that is the whole thing. For some reason, I thought it came out more this way. And then we... All right, it's still delivered. For some reason, I was expecting it to be longer. It looks massive from the outside. I mean, it is. but let's check it out at night. It's quite a vibe in here at nighttime. All right, let's go right to the top. That is a phenomenally fun exploration wooden coaster, and I think what you did with the terrain was smart in terms of, wooden coasters are notoriously the hardest coasters to add nighttime lighting to because they're just up in the air with a bunch of wood. But what you did here is you brought it down into these cave systems, which you were able to light up, and that's a great way to bring light to the coaster all throughout. And then you did that little squiggly neon strip through it all, which would have been a meticulous amount of work, and I appreciate it. That's so cool. I definitely preferred this one during the daytime, and again, it just offers something so unique for a wooden coaster that we don't see every day on a park spotlight. Look at those supports, though. It's ridiculously awesome. Okay, I love it. I said that the Excavator was the one to beat. And I think the Woody does it. It's just so unique, right? Like nothing I've seen before. All right, what's next on the agenda? Cocoa Nuts. It's pointing me here. That's what's next. Oh, well, we can check it out. I said we were gonna do flat rides. I changed my mind. We'll check one out. We'll go nuts for Cocoa Nuts. Wow, it's actually really cool. You decorated all the seats, put little palm trees on them. That's quite clever. That's a solid flat ride. Boop. Hi, let's kick it into high gear. Getting a little brushy, getting some shrubs. Can I change the view? Yeah, it's quite nice. Oh, look at the, hold the phone. The King Hawaiian. That's incredible. Oh, that just makes me think we haven't seen a lot of that. And I'd like to see more of that because we got King Coaster, Queen Splash. How can we repurpose them in fun, creative ways? And that's definitely one of them. I like that. All right, where to next? I see a gigantic single rail as my game starts to collapse on itself, using the tropical resort style pieces over here. In fact, I believe we've ridden this coaster for a coaster spotlight. It was repurposed, repackaged, or yeah, we absolutely did. I recognize it. I guess they have a blueprint version. Oh my God, that's a lot of queens. What is happening? Entrance. Oh, we should be at night, shouldn't we? Especially for these aquatic areas. But we did ride this in a coaster spotlight, 100%. The only difference is now we have the rest of the park to see, so I'm curious what kind of views we'll get to enhance the experience. So for this one, we'll start things off front bumper at night, and then we'll check out a different view for day. Let's go. Oh, I didn't show you guys the ride results. If you would like to see them, there they are. Boom. Oh, wow, 28,000 scenery rating. I think that's the highest in the park so far. Off we go. Loving the groovy vibes. The coaster itself is actually kind of groovy, which is thematically fitting. Love to see it. Do we have another train going up the station? Let's go. Daytime chase view or look forward at the back. Very, very cool. I feel like I've already made a lot of comments on this coaster in a previous video, but having that addition of the park in the background created for some really nice views. Again, prefer this one at the daytime. I love being so close to this rock wall. We have some very interesting custom supports on that. The groovy music, really cool. All right, I have no idea where we've been, what we have left to do. The Tumbleweed Terrace. What is going on over here? Have we been here? Oh, is this like this must be the Western Tumbleweeds, right? There's Queen Splashes everywhere. This park is absurd. All right, Western before the Western pack was released, which is a lot more challenging to pull off. You have to use those Viking pieces. Wow, look at the old windmill. Quite like that build. I think we got to go around this way. Saddleback Springs Hotel, boots and shoes. Booty two shoes. High seas. Looks like we got another ride up here. Fun little Western area. You do kind of brush on a lot of themes here. You got a little bit of the Greek back there, a little bit of Western. I saw a little bit of Viking in some areas, but the whole grand scope of it is being that of the tropical resort, which I'm a big fan of, as you may have figured out by now. I walked all this way for a water ride, although that waterfall looks pretty cool. Umbrellas at the top, above the water. I don't understand this. All right, it is what it is. Those umbrellas are doing us no justice. Or maybe it is deflecting the water. I don't know what's happening. All right. Not mad at it. I came up this way. Which way did I? That's the queue. I came up that way. Wait, this network up here is so confusing. But there's another ride here. Staff only. Scorpio? Oh, it's an exit. Why do you have a sign for the exit? You know what? Where's the entrance? I think the entrance is also way down there. Yeah, this is it right here. In theory, it would have made sense to have a platform taking everyone up, then have the queues up here. Because now I'd have to walk all the way down just to get back up. So with that being said, we're taking the exit. I'm allowed that privilege here today for that reason. And we're going night because I feel like there's gonna be fire or something. We'll hit up the track view for this one. And here's the ride results if you'd like to see them. Almost a kilometer in length, 111 kilometers per hour. I'm curious to see the scenery rating. It is green across the board. 30,900. I think that's the record so far. Let's go. Wow, that is quite the experience. I still want to give it another go a day. Oddly enough, I think I prefer this one at daytime. It has something to do with the global illumination. It gets a little too dark in there at night. And the way just enough light comes in, you still see the hot glow of the fire, but you also see the water effects as well. And then you just get those vibrant colors everywhere else. So pretty cool experience overall. All right, let's make our way back down. I don't know what we're doing, where we're going. Back to the Western Village. We are bouncing down these stairs. Let's go. All right, yeah, see, this is how we were intended to do it. Walk all the way down just to find the queue for the Scorpio. Oh my God, that's not good for business. That's a very good Western Village, considering you didn't use the Western Pack. I like the Skytrain Lodge as well, although it's not really a Skytrain. Ooh, look at this place. This is cozy. I like it. Oh, the Skytrain must be the chairlift. Okay. I feel like we've gone full circle, right? Because we got off the train up here, then we went down the quarry, we came all the way back around, and now we're at the Skytrain, which we haven't been on, and I said we'll ride the train, the other half of the train. But there might be something like, because we took the train in to the park, there might have been a lot of content we missed in the front half of the park. So we could take the train back. Oh boy. Yeah, we could take the train back and see what's good. Okay, we'll do an orbit view for this guy. And now we get to see the quarry from a different perspective. This is kind of this is how I should have kicked it off. Yes. Great song choice too. Full of mystery and wonder. A gondola going under the bridge. That bridge is a beast. Oh, wait a second. We got an RMC steel top over here that we completely forgot about as well. So good thing we went on the chairlift. It's probably going to let us off right over there where this entrance is. Yeah, we got a bit of a Viking vibes going on in here. That's a very strange windmill. All right. Tons of coaster content in this episode here today. Quite refreshing after riding nearly 500 plus flumes. It's good to ride a few coasters, isn't it? Yeah, there's a whole little nook back here. Look, there's another coaster as well. Honey, I Shrunk the Rapids? Oh, that's fun. Okay, we've unpacked a whole nother theme park in the back end of the park. Looks like there's two coasters back here, as well as a river rapids. Ooh, the bumblebees. Oh, they're adorable. They're so chunky. I love a good chunky bumblebee. Oh, wow. I think what we'll do, I think the RMC entrance is going to be over that way. So we might as well just ride these, whatever's going on over here, head back the other way. Hornet's Rampage. Let's do the Hornet's Rampage first. I like these chunky bumblebees. They're calling to me. I love how some are normal and some are intentionally chunky. So good. All right. Looks like we're going alone on this one. It's green across the board. We have 1.5 kilometers in length, 140 kilometers an hour, 24,000 scenery rating. Everything's looking pretty good here. Let's do front bumper at day this time. Wow, what is going on with these flowers? Oh my goodness gracious, what? There's some Alice in Wonderland stuff going. Wow! This is gonna be phenomenal at night. All of those are made of the aquatic pieces which glow at night. Oh no, this is amazing. I like the little pollen buds. Oh, the chunky bee. Oh, wow. What another surprise in this park. Holy good googly moogly. Parlor tricks, pulling out all the stops. Getting those surprise factor attractions throughout your park. I love to see it. Really, really cool. And there's the river rapids. Wow. I really like that. I'm actually super stoked to ride this one at night. Okay, let's see it. Wait for the big reveal, everybody. Oh my heavens. Wow. Oddly enough, it's not glowing as much as I thought it would. Maybe there's like so much light that you broke the game. I feel like they normally glow much brighter, don't they? It's still really cool. Yeah, I see the lights kind of pulsing. It's almost like the game engine can't handle it. Like that one almost was unlit completely. Yeah. Interesting. That's the first time we've seen that many coral pieces being used in one area, so... They are pulsing. Wait a second. Maybe they just do that. Huh. I like it though. Really well done. Super fun, super playful, colorful, vibrant, fun coaster as well. Checking all the boxes for me. Love to see it. Okay, I do know that they did say in the introduction that they want us to ride the river rapids during the day. So we will respect that decision. 11 a.m. seems best. Wiggle through the queue. All right. Okay, we're gonna do orbit for this one so I can kind of give it a look around as we go. Let's check this out. Yeah, we've definitely unpacked a lot of very unique aspects that I haven't really seen done before in Planet Coaster 2 throughout this park. A lot of fun surprises. We had the fiery cave, we had that smoky cave, the quarry's really cool, Western Village, and now we got this like Alice in Wonderland Bumblebee Adventure place. And there's still that Pyro coaster to check out. As well as the RMC, the wooden coaster going off the sides of the cliff like it did. That was really shocking, amazing. I think that's still my favorite. Yeah. So when you say tropical resort, it doesn't really do it justice for how much has actually been put into this experience. Honestly, it's one of my personal favorites in terms of Planet Coaster 2 parks so far. Just because of the unique angle it's taking, right? We're seeing a lot of really cool views and vistas and that sort of thing. Like nothing I've seen before. It's very refreshing. It's a great, one of the very first parks back after the Flume contest. Really packing a punch. And I know I still have a ton of really good ones lined up, so it's going to be an exciting adventure the coming weeks. Wow, look how cool that flower design is. Yeah, this is really well done. I love these bees. I do think you could have added like a little bit of motion to them. Have like their arms going back or their wings going back and forth. Maybe it's shaking its butt a bit. You could even put an emitter inside of them. So when they shake their butt, some pollen falls off of them. You know? Just to up the creativity a little bit. Up the cuteness. Still adorable. And you could also have them just kind of bobbing up and down. So they're kind of hovering there. A little bit of motion. Oh, he's so chonky. Chonk butt. Woo! And there goes the coaster. Some fun interactions there. Really cool. You should have taken us through a some honeycombs or something. That could have been fun. Through the caves. Honeycomb cave system. Something for next time, maybe. Oh, that was really well done, though. Great river rapids there. Okay. So we came down the Skytrain. We hit the rides up back here. I will take a pass on the chair swing here today. And we're going to beeline it. Stratosphere. That must be this. I've already looked at the park from a bird's eye view. The Mind Bender. This is our RMC 100%. Hop and queue. Let's go on the Mind Bender. I think we'll do a track view for the RMC just to get the smoothest ride experience possible. Almost a kilometer in length, 120 kilometers per hour. Only 2 inversions on the RMC. A little bit of airtime. Low scenery rating. It's basically just going up the rocks. Okay. And we'll check it out. Let's go. All right, not too bad. Let's see if it has a nighttime experience. It's quite spectacular at night. At least the supports are really well lit. Let's see. We got completely submerged underwater. Not quite a splashdown. A literal dump. Not mad at it. I gotta say that the way you lit that is actually superb. You have a running theme here, really hitting hard on that nighttime lighting. The nice gradient, we have a bit of weird flickering and artifacting going on, and that happens when you have too many lights. But it just goes to show the amount of effort you put in to have these pink and blue kind of gradients throughout, which kind of fits with your Queen Splash vibes. It's pretty cool. Oh, we're full circle. We're back here again. Okay, so that tells me we have pretty much explored everything on this side of the park. So if we can find our way back to the western village where the train is, we can ride the train back into the other half of the park and then see if there's anything. I definitely know we have a pyro coaster to go on. That may be the last coaster. I'm not entirely sure. I think we got to go around this way. I'm getting a little lost. Oh, here we go. This is where we originally got off? Question mark? I mean, it does say it's a train station. Okay, and for this second half, I would like to do it at the daytime. Oh, that scared me. Okay, the front bump. Ooh. All right. Oh! Aqua underwater go-kart racers. Have not ever seen that done before. Oh, this is it, eh? It quite literally is a shortcut back to the entrance. Okay. Well, we're back full circle. This is where it all began. Well, that's all right because we took the train straight in. So now we get to see what kind of cool stuff they've built for us in here. Now, I do know they wanted us to see most of this at night, which we already did, so we'll take a little gander around for a bit at the daytime. Oh, I hear some K-pop. I'm here for it. Oh, yeah. Castaway Cove. Oh, the vibes are real. Let's go. Hydro Swirl. Huh. All right. I was really hoping for a full K-pop coaster experience. Aw, next time. Ooh, look at all the garden work here. Woohoo! Hey-o, my Planet Coaster friends. I feel like we've been by here at some point, didn't we? Or maybe these buildings are getting me confused. Yeah, there's that building that we went by. Johnny Ride Me. That doesn't sound good when you say it out loud. Okay, settle down. I'll do it. Wouldn't you? Why is it? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Oh. I was like, why are you asking me to ride you? I ride all the rides. Oh, upside down sides. Oh, look at that. Johnny, ride me. So stupid. Funny thing is, it's cracking me up. They made a sign that says Johnny, ride me. It sounds so horrible when you say it out loud. At the same time, no one's ever done that in the 8 years of Planet Coaster. Made a sign that says Johnny, ride me. It's so stupid, but at the same time, I don't know, it cracks me up. Because it's like, I ride all the rides. Isn't that the whole point of submitting your creation? Yet, it just seems like something that somebody would say. They want me to ride their Johnny, please check out my creation kind of thing. Right? Yet, it's never been said. I mean, you hyped it up. It's pretty cool. But I was expecting something else. It is nice though. It's a great little nook. Ooh. And we get off through these tubes. I like that. All right. Well, you have been ridden. So stupid. How do we get to the? I'm not going on the splash. Oh, here we go. This is the answer to the question that I did not ask. I was thinking it. How do we get to the Pyro Coaster? Was my thoughts. But we have a fun, exciting detour before we go to this Pyro Coaster. Queen Splash Aqua Racers. I love themed go-karts. Our very first contest ever in Channel 5 Gaming was a go-kart contest. We only showed the winners, which was weird. We recorded them all, and then we only showed the winners. We were working out the kinks back then. All right. And fun fact, Pixelated was the host. Guest. Wait, what the heck is going on here? Why does nobody... Wait, what? Where am I now? What just happened? Why is nobody going on the go-karts? We can't ride go-karts unless we have enough people. I will make them free? Oh, they are. Johnny, ride me. You know what? We're having some issues here, okay? Oh no, we just need at least 1 or 2 people to go up here. What's the problem? It is open, right? It is. All right, well, I guess I'll wait half an hour and see what happens. It also says view at night. Why are the guests not waited to go on the go-karts? Should be the most popular ride. It was in Project Planko. Go-karts were insanely popular in Planet Coaster 1. The guests just wanted to go on them all the time, and the queues were always packed. It's so strange to see them not even functional in Planet Coaster 2. It's a bit disappointing. In fact, I have not ridden that many go-karts in Planet Coaster 2, and I don't think I've ever tested out the Bollard feature. I wonder if that's still a thing. Let's see. If I rename this Bollard, it was Bollard, right? I did not hear the hoo-hoo. Is it Bollard? No, it was Bollard. I could have sworn Bollard. Maybe it has to be it's not. So in Planet Coaster 1, if you typed in Bollard, it would go woohoo, and then you could control the go-karts. And I'm wondering if you could, because I'm pretty certain I have not actually manually driven go-karts in Planet Coaster 2 yet. And I would love to do that for this go-kart circuit, but unfortunately, I can't get a single soul on these go-karts. Okay, my QA brain is going, and I think what we're gonna have to do, we'll come back to the go-karts, and maybe we'll luck out, and there'll be people on it. But if there's not, if it's the last ride of the entire episode, I can close everything else in the park except for the go-karts, forcing the guests to go on them, and then maybe we'll have some luck that way. So the boardwalk is the final area. Some great lighting over here as well. good view of the lake there. The big feature at the end of the boardwalk is the Pyromaniac fire coaster with the massive top hat saw, which I believe when I was getting the B-roll and setting up the video, I didn't see anybody going on this coaster as well. Like, there's nobody on that, is there? Look, it just seems like the guests aren't getting to this half of the park for some reason. I guess maybe there's not enough food and oh no, we do have a few guests over here. Yeah, just a handful. All right, so we got the Pyromaniac coaster. What do we got going on over here? Almost 2 kilometers in length, 164 kilometers per hour, is making it the fastest coaster in the park. What is the biggest drop? 81 meters. Let's see what the scenery rating is. Kick it into high gear. 27,000. Now we do have this weird thing in our face, but I'm not mad at it. I don't think if we go into track view, it'll probably make it worse. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, we'll do this. Woo! It's heating up. Wow. I think this one would be really good from the back of the train. You see all that fire. Oh, wow. It's the first time I've seen those rock guys used in like a fiery way. They look badass. They really do. Molten magma monsters. That's a super fun idea. There's been a ton of creativity. We're gonna cool off for a second here. A lot of creativity gone into this park. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, here we go. The moment of truth. Woo! Crispy. Okay. Well, it does seem counterproductive to ride it at daytime. Most of it's underground. It'll still give a pretty good effect on the outside, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Wow, what an experience that is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can get these go-karts to work. There's nothing else back here that we missed. Doesn't look like it. Dead end. And just let's take a little flyby over the whole park experience. I'm pretty darn sure, without having to use a ride list, that we thoroughly hit all of it. I definitely double passed through areas and that sort of thing. Okay, so is anyone on the go-karts? Still no. You know what? I'll try. Just a weird idea came by. Just close it and reopen it again. See what happens. Does anyone go on it now? All right, let's start closing down rides. Let's start closing down rides. And let's just shut them all down. All right, the rides have been closed. Let's close the pools. Open the go-karts. Now you have no other options. Aha! They immediately want to go on them. Yeah, when we take away all your options, now you change your mind. All right, QA brain worked. Well, I still think it's a bug that there's very low desired interest in go-karts. If you have more than 8 coasters in your park, they don't want to go on the go-karts. And that just shouldn't be the case. And I did type in Bollard. Maybe I have to name the character Bollard. Let's try that. Well, let's find out. Oh, this was supposed to be at night, wasn't it? Okay, am I in control? I am not in control. I wonder if there's a view. Oh, I'm gonna do orbit. Wow. Oh, the orbit kind of sways, which is interesting. It's not exactly center. Weird. But it has a bit of a cinematic vibe to it because it's swaying back and forth. Wow, look at this. Okay, it was worth the fiddling. This is quite a cool circuit. This is something like straight out of Mario Go-Kart, isn't it? I feel like... What the heck is this car doing? I feel like the pirate music's throwing me off. I do not agree with this pirate music whatsoever. I'm actually going to do the second lap in day, because I can do that. And what other views do we got going on here? Let's just do seat view. Oh, that's where the... Oh. The train came through here originally. And I guess that's why you have the pirate music, because the train passes through that pirate village. But it is nowhere to be seen. Why is this car just spinning out constantly? Wow. Oh my god. Alright, I'm getting frustrated. Stop. Drive the freaking car. So, would you please? Oh. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset that I can't manually drive the go-karts. I wonder if there's a different cheat code. All right, we made it. I really like the go-karts, although as we get outside, it's pretty cool as well. I would have liked to see some, you know how like Mario go-kart games, they do that. They give you a nice transition from outside to inside and that sort of thing. You have so many great views and vistas out here that having those go-karts maybe coming down the boardwalk or, you know, up behind here down the lakeside underneath the bridge or something. I would have loved to see like half of the circuit be outside as well, because it does get a little bit flavor fatiguing. You want to savor that moment. If anything, I would have started it outside, raced down the beach, raced down the boardwalk, had all this greatness, and then boom, hits you with the underwater experience. And you actually don't need to switch it to day night when you do that, because the global illumination just turns it dark once you get inside anyways, right? There's no light coming through. So I think that would have made some pretty cool transitions. But still, you know, that's just some suggestions, if anything, not really critique, because they're definitely like the best go-karts that I've seen throughout Planet Coaster 2 so far. In fact, there haven't been that many. So, yeah, really well done. Wow. So what an experience that is. I'm looking over at my recording. It's like an hour and a half before editing, which definitely breaks it into that mega park, mega content type experiences. And I knew it was going to be big going into it, but it absolutely delivered. There's some key features here that I just haven't seen done before. The way you've done these, like kind of these lagoon areas, the quarry, the bridge work, and you know, lots of elevation. You go up high, you go down low. It's very wide, expansive. Feels like I'm playing like an Uncharted game or something. I don't know, Far Cry maybe. There's just a lot to explore here and unpack, and a lot of things done well and differently. Some surprise factors with flowers, the quarry, as I mentioned, Pyromaniac, the volcano caves. There's just a lot of kind of hidden gems that when you first look at the park like this, you go, wow, that looks amazing. There's a lot going on with the terrain that's done in a unique and interesting way. But as we go a little bit deeper, there's just kind of keeps revealing more secrets, more nooks and crannies. And I really, really appreciate it. I definitely feel like the one critique I would give is that the water park was kind of a fail. These are such wonky slides. And then when we turn the flume physics on, it obviously makes them worse. They're a little bit too extreme and strange and weird and dangly looking. I definitely think that could have been improved, but maybe next time, right? If there's one thing I would fault, it would be the water park. But that's also probably because we came off of a 38 episode flume contest where we saw the best of the flumes. So I'm so used to looking at some incredible flumes. In fact, they did compete in the flume contest, and I think your flumes were better in the flume contest. So you obviously you did those, and then you got better, and then you competed in the flume contest and did well over there as well. My favorite attraction for this whole park is going to be this wooden coaster on the side of the cliff edge. I think that's such a unique and captivating kind of look to it. That alone there is kind of like something I'd be interested in spotlight, right? You got the waterfalls going down the sides, you're hugging the rock face there. You got these crazy long supports that just look unnatural and crazy, but also super compelling. Yeah, there's just so many aspects of this that I really, really liked, especially with these white rocks everywhere with the green and the brown. There's a lot of pop and visuals. Same with the quarry. That was one of my favorite aspects. Probably my second favorite's going to the Excavator. These are just very unique. Like nothing I've ever seen before throughout Planet Coaster 1. You couldn't really pull this off because we didn't have these giant scalable white boulders. And when you mix that with the tropical, you get like a really distinct look and feel that hasn't really been quite done before. And you're definitely the only person to have kind of done this vibe in Planet Coaster 2, which definitely for me makes it one of my top 5 favorite creations parks in Planet Coaster 2 so far. The coaster experiences were fun. The theming was fun. Everything about it, start to finish, was really thematic and well done. And Parlor Tricks, they did the first ever mega park. I'll bring it up on screen here just to show you guys. So here it is. This was, I think, one of the first 5 park spotlights in Planet Coaster 2. It was the very first ever mega park that was submitted to me, and you know, I thought it was really, really fun. There were some flaws, some hiccups, some brushing of the trees, hitting into the rocks. They used that brush tool, which kind of did them a disservice in some areas, but this Greek mythology area was phenomenal. There's a lot of aspects of this that I was just like, wow, this is calling me, and I definitely enjoyed the experience front to back. Now, you guys in the comments section went pretty hard on them for some of the janky bits in the coasters, and it was admittedly some of the coasters weren't the smoothest. They had some jank, they had some head chopper moments. The most negative people are the loudest, and definitely some comments there ripping on Parlor Tricks for some of the jank in some of these coasters. But that aside, look at the grand concepts here. You look at these shots, like it's very captivating. And I think the video has like a 98% like ratio of 72,000 viewers, right? It happens to me too when people like leave negative comments. They kind of stick with you, but Parlor Tricks definitely did better than they give themselves credit and took the negative feedback pretty harshly. But that being said, look at this, right? It's sometimes the truth, the negativity that makes us stronger. Iron sharpens iron, helps you build a thick skin. And because of that, they took it to heart and they came back and they built an even better park. I thought the first one was great. It was Wildwood Amusements that you made was great. And the bit of flaws, the things that people pointed out, have been corrected here. So I feel like you've set out to kind of one-up yourself and improve from the past, and you absolutely 100% accomplished that, in my opinion. And I definitely think the coasters were much more improved. But everything else, like all the things you did well in the first one, like the theming was good, and you had like a lot of creativity. You've elevated all those aspects as well. So you've leveled up on every single aspect except for your flumes. But yeah, so all I have to say there, that the bring it back all around, to bring it back around, to sum it up, is Parlor Tricks definitely is growing as a builder, and we got to give him up for that. That first park that you made, you did it in the first week of Planet Coaster. Like, that was almost immediately after the game came out, you submitted that mega park. So you got to work, and you know, people are being kind of vocal and loud about things, but nobody had done better at that point. You know what I mean? And now what you've done here, there's still very, very few people that can say that they've done better. So, you know, as hard as people are as critics and stuff, for me, this is why I ooh and ah and glaze creations, because I know I couldn't do better. This is a lot of work, you guys. It's a lot of dedication. Parlor Tricks is definitely improving it as builder. Now, just want to speak on this because I personally feel like you're building at an expert master quality just off this park alone. They submitted this as a builder. They were promoted to an advanced builder in the contest, and for me, this is like expert master quality. The contrary to that is based off their score on the community votes of the last contest. Their creation from the contest isn't at the quality that I believe this is, but that contest creation was made after this. So, you know, it makes me think that in the contest, maybe they didn't have, you know, the strongest creation that they're capable of. That being said, I would like to give you a promotion, but it's probably best that you earn that through the next contest, because I would like you to see you perform well in the bracket that you're currently in. But everything that you're showing here tells me that you're going to be a master legend one day. I mean, this is masterful to me. With the new promotion system, I just want to get people to where I think their skill level is at, and then see if they can do better than that in the upcoming contest. So with the contest starting to roll out, probably going to see less promotions in videos unless you're in the lower ranks. But personally, I think this is absolutely masterful. Let me know if you agree down in the comments below. And Parlor Tricks, you have done absolutely amazing, and this is a massive step up from your last park, which I absolutely adored, and one of the most unique Planet Coaster 2 parks I've ever seen. So well done. Absolutely amazing. What did you guys think? Fire away down in the comments below, and that is going to do it for us today in Park Spotlight. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Bye now.